Alan Rachins, the beloved TV star of such hit series as LA Law and Dharma and Greg, has died in Los Angeles at the age of 82. He succumbed to heart failure while asleep at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center early Saturday morning, his widow Joanna Frank told The Hollywood Reporter. Rachins became a household name in the 1980s and 1990s LA Law, in which he played the rich, tough-as-nails, philandering attorney Douglas Brackman. In a switch that showed his range, he also played a marijuana-smoking hippie with a fondness for conspiracy theories on the sitcom Dharma and Greg from 1997 to 2002. He also enjoyed a varied stage career, including a run in the original off-Broadway production of the boundary-breaking revue O Calcutta. Rachins was born in 1942 to a Jewish family in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and grew up under the thumb of what he described as a domineering father. Arts and entertainment became an escape valve for young Rachins, who was particularly inspired by the 1955 picture Rebel Without a Cause. His early working years revolved around the New York stage, including O Calcutta, the scandalous revue created by the English writer Kenneth Tynan, a free speech crusader who was one of the first people to say F on British television. Rachins featured in the original 1969 off-Broadway production, whose sexual frankness and frequent nudity made it a touchstone of the counterculture. He took a years-long hiatus from acting to focus on writing, selling scripts to such memorable 1980s shows as Knight Rider and Hill Street Blues. He was married to Joanna Frank from 1978 until his death this Saturday, and he is survived by his widow and their son Robert. Janey Godley was awarded an honorary degree in the days before her death. The comedian, who passed away on Saturday aged 63 after a battle with cancer, received the honor from the University of Glasgow while in her hospice bed. In a candid Instagram post, her daughter Ashley Story revealed how proud she was of her mum and shared photos of the heartfelt moment where she received the certificate. She wrote, "Thank you, Glasgow, for bestowing upon my mum the honorary degree of Doctor of the University of Glasgow. This has brought her so much joy in the final beats of her life. Janey is so honored, and I am so immensely proud of her. I am always proud of her. Thank you for all your kindness and support to our family in this very difficult time." The University of Glasgow replied, "It is an honor to bestow an honorary doctorate on the incredible Dr. Godley. We send all our love and support to Janey and her family." The Scottish comedian's management company confirmed she died surrounded by her loved ones on Saturday. In a statement, Chris Davis Management said, "It is with great sadness that we announce the death of our client Dr. Janey Godley on November 2nd. Janey died peacefully in the wonderful Prince and Princess of Wales Hospice in Glasgow surrounded by her loved ones. She will be hugely missed by her family, friends, and her many fans. She will be remembered for her legendary voiceovers of Nicola Sturgeon during the pandemic, her hilarious and outspoken comedy, but most of all for just being Janey." Taking to X, formerly known as Twitter, Ashley shared a heartfelt video telling fans of her mother's passing. In the video she said, "My mum Janey Godley died this morning at about 7. She was with friends and family, and I wanted to tell you face to face because it felt very much what she would have wanted. She went peacefully, and I want to say a big thank you to all the staff at the Prince and Princess of Wales Hospice, and a big thank you to Mum's found family who were around her through these last horrible days." She ended the video with a tearful sign-off of, "Bye, Ma." Former ABC journalist Matt Peacock has died at the age of 72. Peacock had a decades-long career with the national broadcaster after joining it in 1973. The senior journalist was a chief political correspondent for Current Affairs Radio in Canberra and a foreign correspondent in London, Washington, and New York. He died following a battle with pancreatic cancer. ABC chair Kim Williams shared his condolences. Since starting at the ABC as a cadet in 1973, he was dedicated to pursuing the health impacts of asbestos in different communities, defending the marginalized, and giving a voice to people who needed their story to be told, he said. Our audiences trusted him and knew him as a courageous and principled journalist who pursued those who hid from their responsibilities. He loved the ABC and believed in its integrity and standards, and he urged his colleagues to uphold these values without compromise. We will miss his friendship and advice. Our sincere condolences go to his family and friends. Peacock worked for several flagship ABC radio and television programs, including AM The World Today, and PM. He specialized in reporting on politics, the environment, and science. Peacock was best known for exposing how global materials, giant James Hardie Industries, covered up the deaths of thousands of Australians from asbestos. His book, Killer Company: James Hardie Exposed, detailed the hundreds of hazardous products that the company manufactured. ABC journalist Quentin Dempster praised his colleague on X as a great ABC radio and TV broadcaster and investigative journalist. His 30-year exposure of asbestosis stands as a profound legacy, saving countless lives, Mr. Dempster wrote. Peacock was elected to the ABC's board in 2013 by his colleagues in 2013, following a vote by 1,800 employees.